Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and happy 316 to all who celebrate. I'm the natural hat trick, Matt Sanchez, and joining me once again is my brother from the very same mother, David 23 Sanchez, and this is the final episode of Warpath before If You Want Blood.
Do you want to know what I want for 316 Day, Maddie?
What?
Do you want to know what I want for 316 Day, Maddie?
What?
If you know what I want for 316 Day, give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
We have a great show lined up for you tonight. David, what do we have up first?
Oh my gosh. So, first up, we've got the return of former SPW champion, NorCal Hall of Famer, the Big Ugly JD Bishop makes his return to the SPW arena, and he's teaming up with Bambi Hall coming out of Canada to take on the Honor Society, Sir Samurai and Eliza Hammer.
Absolutely, and we will also be joined live by the Big Ugly himself a little later on in this hour. We will also, for the main event, have a huge SPW Championship belt match as Jeckles the Jester defends his SPW Championship against the world-renowned, the notorious Bobby Fish. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be absolutely massive tonight. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am for this, but before we get started with that, we need to remind you all that this is the last episode before we get to If You Want Blood, and If You Want Blood is coming up this Sunday, March 19th at the Soccer World Indoor Arena, SPW Arena in Elk Grove. Doors open at 4:30 p.m., bell times at 5 p.m., $15 for adults, $10 for children 12 and under. Make sure you head on over to our Facebook or any of our social medias to get your tickets now. It is sure to be an absolutely amazing event, and we have some amazing matches already stacked up on this card, including...
We absolutely do, Maddie. Including that, it's going to be the Extreme Championship going on the line with the Metal Mechanic Bobby Callahan going up against the Resident Cutie Guapo Lupe.
Absolutely. And then also, we are also going to see Colt Cabana. Mr. Boom Boom himself is visiting us from Chi-Town, teaming up with Sir Samurai as they take on the Rockin' Rodeo Express and Midnight Heat.
And of course, we've got the feud that just continues to go on. We've got Chima the Lion going up against Illumide of the Appeal. The Honor System, the High Council, I should say, going up against the Appeal. It's always going to be a good match between those two teams.
This rivalry has boiled over in the last couple of months, and it is not going to stop there, folks, because for our SPW Tag Team Championship, the remainder of the High Council, Dante Daring, the Daredevil, and the Midas Touch, the Mr. Midas Touch himself, Midas Creed, is going to be taking on Nathan Brick and Jason Xavier as they are going to defend their SPW Tag Team Championships as the Appeal.
And then to ring it all out here, we got an amazing main event coming up for you this Sunday. We've got Juicy Finau going up against Jeckles the Jester for the SPW Championship, Maddie.
Newly crowned MLW Tag Team Champion Juicy is going to be in action. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And of course, we mentioned it here last couple of weeks, but you've seen two members of the Honor Society come face to face in the ring as Eliza Hammer is going to take on the returning Mighty Myra with special guest referee Sir Samurai. This card is stacked from top to bottom, and it is sure to be an absolutely amazing time. Make sure you get your tickets now, just like we said, by heading on over to any of our social media sites and getting your link to our Eventbrite. Tickets $15 for adults, $10 for kids right now. It is going to be an absolutely amazing night this Sunday. If you are able to come out, we would love to have you out there. Make sure you say hi to me and David while we're there as well. We'll be working the event. It is going to be so much fun. We really do enjoy doing all of this, but now it's time to get to the action. But before we get to the action, we need to catch up with the Honor Society. We caught up with them before their match against Bambi Hall and Big Ugly, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about this. I'm here with the Honor Society, Samurai, Hammer. You guys are going up against Big Ugly, JD Bishop, and Bambi Hall. How are you guys feeling about the match tonight?
I'll tell you, Big Ugly was my trainer. He's the former owner of SPW. Now he's come back to SPW. He's been gone for years. We haven't been anywhere. We're here. This is our home. He's coming into our home. I think maybe he's a little too relaxed. Bambi Hall, Canadian legend, been wrestling for years, great
Hell
wrestler.
Yeah, brother.
Thanks, Hammer. But they're not prepared for what's going to happen to them in SPW tonight. I'm excited about this. Tonight, we get to wrestle.
Well, good luck tonight, guys. That match is going to be coming up next. As you can see, the Honor Society is ready to go to battle with JD Bishop and Bambi Hall, and I, for one, am very excited about this. It has been a long time since we've seen JD Bishop, the Big Ugly, in SPW, and he's going to make, like you said earlier, David, his grand return to the SPW universe, and the fans have been clamoring for this. He is beloved amongst all the fans. He's one of the greatest of all time to grace the SPW ring. How do you see this going, Dave?
I don't know who to root for. I usually I'm a fan of the underdogs, a fan of the dark shadows a bit, but I don't. Both of these teams are so highly loved that I don't know. I guess I'd go for Big Ugly and Bambi Hall because Bambi Hall's the wild card, and I don't know what she's going to bring to the table.
That's perfect. That's a great point, Dave. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the ring right now and see what they get to bring. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Big Ugly himself, JD Bishop, coming down with Bambi Hall straight out of Canada.
SPW, you are showing the Big Ugly some love.
Some ugly love, you might say.
You might.
You love to see this, a returning member of the SPW universe like this. It's just so great to see. And a Hall of Famer nonetheless.
Absolutely.
And here comes the Honor Society. Sir Samurai, NorCal Hall of Famer himself, and Eliza Hammer, an up-and-coming star here in the NorCal scene.
Running down the ramp as she loves to do, Maddie.
Absolutely.
It's time to wrestle.
The SPW universe loves Sir Samurai and the Honor Society. It's so great to see them back in action. It's so great to see them back together. And as Sarah Snow just said, it is indeed hammer time. Let's see how this one's going to go. This is going to be a great match. I'm excited about this.
Samurai very carefully folding up his gi, showing it the respect it deserves. There we go.
Absolutely.
Hammer's in the middle of the ring, ready and ready to start the match right now.
Hammer is anxious to get this match started. You are absolutely correct. Someone complimenting Sir Samurai on slimming down. Always great to see the universe acknowledging the hard work of our wrestlers here in SPW. Here they are, meeting face-to-face in the middle of the ring here, folks. What is going to happen here? Bambi Hall has extended her hand. Big Ugly has extended hand. The hug, you love to see it. Here we go. Long history between JD Bishop, the Big Ugly, and Sir Samurai. Sir Samurai actually was trained by Big Ugly, like he mentioned earlier. So this is great to see. This is a real full circle moment for these gentlemen. All right, we are into action. Here we go. Samurai, Bishop, locking up. Headlock. No, nice little go around there by Samurai. He's got the side headlock now on Bishop. Ugly, turning the tables here. Oh, putting the boot in the back of the knee, bringing the man down and putting the side headlock. This is some great technical wrestling, Dave.
This is some of the best technical wrestling I've seen in a very... You can tell that these two are veterans of the ring by how well they're transitioning between attacks.
I haven't seen Sir Samurai move this quick in quite some time. You can tell that he's reinvigorated by the idea of getting in the ring with one of his mentors, the Big Ugly.
I don't think Sir Samurai's seen Sir Samurai move this quickly in a long time either.
A little playful jawing amongst them. Oh, making reference to Titus Jimenez, Titus Alexander, who has been touring the country. He has been coming out of the Ugly Dojo, a rising star out of the Ugly Dojo. You love to see that. Ooh! Nice slam there. They are still locked up, hand in hand. Oh, we got another Northern Light suplex here with the bridge over. 1, 2. Ugly. Oh, Samurai kicks out. Ugly looking a little surprised. He was able to get the 2 on that.
That was a near fall. That was definitely a near fall. Ugly almost put him away right there.
Absolutely. All right, they're sizing each other up again. Going around the ring, locking up. Here we go. Oh, Bishop with the sidestep, getting him in a nice wrist lock. More reversals here. Wrist lock from Samurai onto the Big Ugly. Oh, nice little step through there.
Leg sweep.
Nice little lock on the leg here by Ugly. And now, oh, Samurai getting the side headlock and trying to ride him down with a bulldog side headlock. These two are in a absolute stalemate right now, Dave.
This match is as great as it is to watch. There's not been a lot of heavy action, but because these two guys just know each other so well and can predict each other's movements.
Absolutely. And they are staring at each other. They look like they're just about done playing games with each other. Nice knuckle up, and then they're going to go tag out. Oh, Ugly's going to the wrong corner. Ugly, you go the other way, buddy. All right, and Bambi's going to come in, and here comes Eliza Hammer. Bambi Hall coming out of British Columbia. She is Canada's greatest athlete, is what we've heard her be called before. She is absolutely masterful inside the squared circle. It's great to see her in action here in the SPW arena. Side headlock by Bambi.
Hammer and a headlock.
Yep, hammer and headlock. Oh, nice little toss there. Hammer making sure she's got her shoulder off the mat. She does not want to get a count here. Oh, nice little reversal.
Wow. Great move by Eliza Hammer. Turning the page.
Absolutely. Bambi Hall taking advantage of this opportunity. Puts her into a side headlock herself. And working her way into a wrist lock right now. All right, Bambi Hall. Got her on the back side there. Oh, nice side headlock. A nice reversal there by Eliza Hammer. These ladies are putting on a technical clinic themselves. They looked at the gentleman they're wrestling with and said, anything you can do, I can do better. And they are 100% putting it on.
They absolutely are, Maddie. Look at this. This is just a class in technical wrestling. All 4 of these athletes are putting on a show right now.
Not just the fact that it's a technical wrestling onslaught here, but the respect that these athletes have for each other. You can tell that they're going about this the right way. They are absolutely giving it their all and wanting to put on a great show for the folks inside the arena. Near fall there for Bambi Hall.
Oh, it looks like Hammer's going for a bit of an arm bar.
Yeah, a little wrist lock, a little modified wrist lock there, trying to control the arm. Another side headlock here by Bambi Hall. Hammer reverses it. She's got her in a headlock herself. Oh, shot to the midsection here by Hall. 3. She's going to throw her off the ropes. Yep, here we go. Coming off the ropes. Oh, big shoulder block by Eliza Hammer.
Bambi Hall
Hammer
goes
off the
down
ropes.
hard.
Oh, she trips over the low bridge from Bambi Hall. Bambi Hall off the ropes. Oh, nice shotgun. Nice shotgun drop kick. She's going for the cover here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Hammer. That was a nice little flurry of blows.
Right now, these two are just getting to know each other. When it comes to Ugly and Samurai, they already have trained together for years. But these two, this is the first time they've ever met. And so
Speaking of Ugly and Samurai, here they come again.
Round 2, let's go, baby.
I'm ready for this. They are face to face in the center of the ring, jawing with the SPW universe. You love to see it. Oh, it looks like Bishop's gonna give us the tease. Are we getting the show and the movie tonight? I already ate my dinner. Now I'm looking for a show.
Be able to.
The Big Ugly might be thinking better of that right now. He looks like he's off the ropes. Oh, stalemated shoulder block in center of the ring.
Ooh.
He said, Samurai said, try again. Oh, like 2 battering rams going head to head. Neither one wants to relent. Here comes Samurai. Oh, not budging. Big Ugly. Another one here from Samurai. Oh, these 2 gentlemen are not giving in. Here we go.
There we go. Love it.
Oh, shot to the midsection with the kick. Setting him up for the suplex. Here we go. Up and over. Nice suplex by Big Ugly.
Big suplex. Wow.
Samurai's already back on his feet. Oh, shoots the gap. Ripcord, put him into a suplex himself. Oh, Samurai going tit for tat with him right now, and the shirt is off. Big Ugly is ready to go. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. These gentlemen have pushed each other to the edge, and they are ready to fight now. Here we go, head to head, nose to nose. 1 shot, 2 shot, back and forth they go. Chops to the chest. These gentlemen are giving it all right now, and you know those chops hurt. Forearm shots from Bishop onto the jaw of Sir Samurai, dropping him into a backbreaker, dropping him out with a DDT. That was a huge move, DDT. David.
That was fantastic move by Sir Samurai there. Ugly's not looking good right now, but
2 count, near fall by Sir Samurai onto the big Ugly. Here comes Eliza Hammer tagged into the match. Little double team action here. They're gonna put him into the ropes. Oh, spine buster by Eliza Hammer. Double team. Leg drop by Sir Samurai. Nice double team maneuver. 1, 2. Hammer's getting the near fall. Ugly kicks out.
Look at the teamwork between those 2 right there. The Honor Society just coming together and making it work as they do.
Absolutely. Eliza Hammer is face to face with JD Bishop and is saying, I want me some Ugly. Big Ugly does not look like he is ready to do it. Oh, what is that?
Oh, what an opportunistic move by the Big Ugly right there, making his opponent turn their back.
Opportunistic, that was playing dirty, and now Bambi Hall is hanging Eliza Hammer out to dry on the ropes. Apparently the code and respect is all out the window at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Big Ugly JD Bishop showing his true colors right here, right now. Eliza Hammer went to go tag in Sir Samurai at the request of the Big Ugly, and Big Ugly took the shot from behind.
That, honestly, to me, that's not showing the true colors of a winning team right there, Maddie. This is, again, opportunism. You have to take advantage of when your opponents are not paying attention, and that's exactly what the Big Ugly and what Bambi Hall have done so far.
Bambi Hall with the snapmare. I do not agree with you, David. This was all about respect to begin with, but now giving noogies in the middle of the ring to Eliza Hammer, that is disrespectful. I cannot believe what I am seeing. The SPW universe cannot believe what they are seeing either. Bambi Hall and the Big Ugly have thrown all the bit of respect that they had right out the door. Oh, looks like we're going to go into a reverse chin lock. Yep, camel clutch. Ooh, modified, getting the nose of Eliza Hammer there.
Ooh, that is a creative way to adapt that submission hold.
Near fall, referee Abraham getting to the 2 count before Eliza Hammer gets the shoulder off the mat. Hammer trying to fight out of this. Oh, clubbing blow by Bambi Hall to the back of the neck of Hammer. She is still hurt right now. Back in the corner. This is not where you want to be in a tag team contest, especially at this point. Looks like, oh! Cheap shot by Bambi Hall. Sir Samurai trying to get back in, which is, of course, going to mean the referee is going to have to head on over, and now the other 2 are going to take advantage of that. Snapmare here by the Big Ugly, and he's going to lock in. Look at this. He's going to trap the arm and then work on, ripping the KT tape off of Eliza's shoulder. That is not going to feel good. Got her locked up into a modified chicken wing here.
Big mistake by Eliza Hammer coming to the ring with TK tape on. That's just a target for your opponent, no matter how respectful they are.
I can't say that I necessarily agree with your summation there, David, but I understand where you're coming from.
I'm just saying,
Bambi Hall back into the match now.
Your opponent might take advantage.
Absolutely. Bambi Hall's been tagged back into the match. Eliza Hammer's in trouble here, folks. Eliza's been in this match for way too long. Oh, and she just gets her face dropped right into the mat. Bambi going in for the cover. 1, 2, near fall. Hammer kicks out at 2 and like 3/4. That was absolutely the closest we've seen in a while. Oh, Bambi Hall with the chop across the chest. You heard that ring out through the entire SPW arena.
That sounded painful, Maddie.
Eliza Hammer rolls her up. 1, 2, 2 count. Near fall there by Eliza Hammer. Bambi Hall up, steps under, reaches back. Schoolboy, 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Hall.
Ooh,
Big
lariat
clothesline
by Bambi Hall.
You can hear Sir Samurai cheering on, directing orders to Eliza Hammer, telling her she needs to get up. Bambi Hall is in complete control right now of this match.
Ooh, massive headbutt.
In comes Big Ugly. Big Ugly and Bambi Hall have been in complete control of this match for the last 5 minutes. And there's another shot to the chest there of Eliza Hammer. Hammer getting thrown off the ropes. Oh, she looks like she's going to reverse. Goes under. Oh, nice little bookend there. You can hear Samurai cheering her on, willing her to the corner to make this tag. Does Hammer have it in her? Hammer needs to get to the corner and get out of this match right now. Hammer has not moved. She's starting to stir, ladies and gentlemen. She's working her way around. Looks like she's going to try and get to the corner. Can she make it?
Can she make it?
Here comes Samurai. Samurai makes it in. Here comes Ugly. Ugly eats the lariat. Samurai getting back up. Oh, drops him with a back elbow. Tell him, get up, Ugly. Let's go. Big hip toss by Sir Samurai. Going down for the 2 count. Kick out at 2 by Big Ugly. Samurai trying to take advantage of this. Looks like Big Ugly's made his way into the corner. Nice drop kick by Sir Samurai.
Ooh, right to the
Big
gut.
Ugly is feeling it right now. Here comes Hammer. Looks like she's going to try and get a splash. Oh, Bambi Hall to the back of the head. And 1 shot to the back of Hammer right now. Hammer's being dumped to the outside.
Wow.
Hammer incapacitated right now. Samurai is in there by himself with Hall. Hall has been dumped out by Sir Samurai. Here comes Big Ugly. He's got a chair. No, Ugly. Oh!
Whoa!
Big Ugly with the big chair shot across the back. Sir Samurai is down, and he is out and hurt, ladies and gentlemen. This match is going to end in a disqualification, but it does not look like Big Ugly is done with Samurai yet.
He certainly is not done. He's still wielding that chair, and the referee is just standing by.
Oh, another shot across the back, and now Big Ugly inviting Canada's greatest athlete to take a shot herself. Sir Samurai getting, oh, he's back down with another chair shot. Damn you, Big Ugly. I can't believe that you did this. You've come back and you have ruined what was supposed to be a wonderful return.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Sir Samurai, I'm sorry to agree with the rest of Northern California. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, strong words from Big Ugly.
Wow.
Look what happens. You put Big Ugly on the flyer, and the numbers triple. Because ain't any of you come here to see Bobby Fish. I was Ryan Piper's favorite wrestler, Darby Allin, asked my autograph, and I would go out there and punch each and every one of you in the face.
Big Ugly letting the SPW universe know that he does not like them at all.
Just like every great Northern
He's Big Ugly, but he's also a pretty big deal, Matty.
just quit the business.
You know Sir Samurai is never going to quit the business, Ugly.
Because you think that the Big Ugly is ever going to leave this industry.
Yeah, he is a crazy SOB, and quitting is not really in his vocabulary.
Dropping the mic on Samurai. Big Ugly and Bambi Hall are making their exit. They have left the Honor Society in tatters, not to mention the SPW universe. They put on the big show and charade, pretending like they cared about the SPW universe, and here they are showing their true colors, waving and kissing goodbye to Eliza Hammer, Bambi Hall on the way out. I cannot believe this. Now Big Ugly taking off with one of the belts. This is disgraceful. Disgraceful to say the least.
To be honest, I mean, the man is a Hall of Famer. He deserves this kind of respect. He deserves one of those belts, in my opinion.
Sounds like Samurai's not done.
To be a disqualification? You want to make yourself relevant by beating me up yet again? Like you haven't done it for the last 20 goddamn years?
Sounds like it's getting personal in there.
You're going to quit again. You're going to walk away when things get hard. You're going to give up when things aren't easy anymore, aren't you? You say I should quit? Be a real man, Ugly. Make me quit. Make me say I quit, Ugly. Make me say I quit. You and me, one last time at the anniversary show. You.
Is it going to be?
I quit match.
An I Quit match challenge has been laid down by Sir Samurai.
Wow.
Big Ugly looks to be shocked at this revelation. This is...
Walk away or accept my challenge.
Ugly's grabbing the mic.
What's going on now? What's going on through Big Ugly's head?
See Sir Samurai and the Big Ugly in an I Quit match.
I mean, I sure as hell do.
You and me both, Maddie.
If you want. If I give you this match, Samurai, and when I win, not only do I make you quit, but you leave this damn company.
Oh. That is
Whoa,
quite the
big
revelation there.
words.
20 years of me being an idiot, I'm not going to change now. You're on.
Sir Samurai shows no fear. He says he is ready. It sounds like it's official, ladies and gentlemen. I Quit match. The Big Ugly JD Bishop, Sir Samurai. If Samurai loses, he has to leave SPW. Let's hear what we had to say with JD Bishop.
Bambi, what did we just witness?
Well, what you just witnessed was Canada's greatest athlete and America's favorite athlete getting together and kicking the out of two pieces of crap here in Sacramento, California, named Sir Samurai and Eliza Hammer. Now, what you're going to see is me going there again with Sir Samurai one more time and finally end his pathetic career. Because as every vet in Northern California has said, Samurai, you are an embarrassment, you are a joke, you're nothing more than a mark, and you should be stuck to doing mud shows. Because every time you want to come in Ugly's house, I'm going to whip you. 1, 2, 3. And if you think, Samurai, you're going to come in here on the anniversary show and walk away with the win, not only are you crazy, you must be stupid.
You guys heard it here tonight. I Quit match at the anniversary show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined live right now with the Big Ugly himself, and I've got to ask you right off the bat, Ugly, what is your problem with Sir Samurai?
Deception that I hate Sir Samurai. I don't hate Sir Samurai. I hate what Sir Samurai's become. He's become a joke, and he's made the company that I founded a laughingstock in Northern California wrestling. I put a lot of blood and sweat and tears into that business and that company. I brought a lot of people through there. You watch the old videos that I have. There's Jeff Cobb on the roster, J.R. Kratos, Timothy Thatcher, the Samoans, Mustafa, Titus Alexander, Abigail Warren. There's so many stars that used to come through this company, and now we're reduced to having a stuffed animal as a champion. Now we're reduced to having guys who are underneath guys everywhere else, winning belts and winning titles. Come on, this it's a joke of what I put a lot of my blood, sweat, and tears for. What makes me even more pissed off than that is the fact that every time I go to an arena somewhere in Northern California, hell, every time I go to the Pacific Northwest, people look at SPW and say it's a joke because they remember what it used to be. And at the center of all that is Sir Samurai. And people always tell me how Sir Samurai is a joke and he can't go anymore and he was never any good and now he's a shell of his former self, and that pisses me off because you see, Sir Samurai is my product. I gave Sir Samurai that company because I know he could take it to the next level. But what he's done is he's taken himself out of the mainstream. He wrestles all these greenhorns to try to put them over, as he says. The fact is that he's scared to work real talent. So he always works down on the card and he's become a joke. So what I did is I figured, hey, I don't got much left in this business. I'm going to do all I can to get this guy over. I'm going to give him one of my last matches, and I'm going to prove to everybody that Sir Samurai still got what it takes. They talk about the Northern California Mount Rushmore, and they always talk about it being ugly on there, or Roland Alexander, Vinny Massaro, Mike Modest, and all these guys. Sir Samurai should be right there along me, but he's made himself a joke, and he refuses to wrestle top talent. So I'm going to give him something he can't give to himself, and that's a good ass whipping, but I'm going to give him a chance to take back credibility. I'm going to give him a chance to prove to everybody because the one person Sir Samurai forgot what Sir Samurai is himself. He forgot what Sir Samurai is. It's my job to get that out of him. He's still my student. So I'm going to make Sir Samurai be that dog that he used to be. I'm going to make Sir Samurai come out of his shell. If you watch the match that we had, that tag match, you saw the beginning of that match. You saw him going out there full speed. Then he starts letting off the gas. And what pisses me off more is he teaches these students that he has, like Eliza Hammer, to turn your back on your opponent. That's what pissed me off. So I took it out on her. I knocked her ass down, and then I went after Sir Samurai. And he still let off the gas. He still didn't bring it like I thought he would. I beat him up with the chair. And yes, he's starting to see it after. The old Sir Samurai would have followed me to the locker room and took his revenge out. But he didn't. He stood in that ring like a coward because he knew what was going to happen to him. My job is to get him credibility back and help SPW get to the next level. If I have to bash him upside the head, that's just an extra bonus for me.
I love to hear that. Love to hear that, Ugly. And honestly, there's a lot of, you can tell there's a lot of passion between you, SPW, Sir Samurai, everyone involved here. But I've got to ask, after all of this time away, and you may have answered a little bit here, but after all this time away, what made you really come back to SPW?
Well, I said I've been away from SPW. I still do a lot of stuff in Northern California. Most of my stuff is in Pacific Northwest. I actually kind of took a lot of time away from the business as far as wrestling because of injuries and stuff, but also just to be there for my kids when they go and wrestle. Abigail's up in Oregon a lot, so I go with her up there a lot. Titus is all over the country, so I get to fly over to Vegas with her. If he's doing the show for West Coast in the Bay Area, I go with him, and it doesn't allow me a lot of time to go to shows close to home. My youngest son Bishop is training right now, so I spend a lot of time doing that. And I go around the country, and in Sacramento, I run a lot of training seminars for people because that's my passion. So I don't really get to be around it anymore. But I heard that a lady that meant a lot to SPW and to me, Scoot Robinson's grandma passed away. So I took it upon myself. I wanted to pay my condolences, go see Scoot, see how he was doing in person because I haven't seen Scoot in a while. And I just wanted to go and pay my respects and, and just show that, hey, man, I always have this company's back and it's still my baby and I'm still a part of it, even though people seem to forget that. And I wanted to go and say hi to everybody and be there for Scoot, give him a big hug and say, hey, man, I'm here for you, bro. It just turned into something more than it was. Like I said, people have been telling me what a joke company it was and what a laughing stock it was and what a laughing stock Samurai was and a lot of people there. When I finally got to see it in person, I was highly offended. And Samurai went in the ring like usual to cut a promo, put himself over. So I took it upon myself to intervene and go challenge him to a match. And when I challenged him to the match, I meant everything I said. I'm there for him. I love him to death. And it started out as I just wanted to help him and help him prove what I already know is that he's the real deal and he's good. He seems to forget how good he is. So, and I know Northern California seems to forget how good he is. The top vets, anyways. So I was planning just to help him out and give him a match and make him prove that he still got it. And it's just turned into more than that now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so speaking of that challenge that you laid down for him, we have this huge, a lot on the line, I Quit match coming up in One Supreme Night in April. What are you, the Big Ugly, doing to prepare for this match? Are you ready to quit?
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't think I've ever said those words other than challenging somebody to an I Quit match. I see, and this is part of my problem with SPW and the bubble that the company lives in now. People seem to think that everything revolves around what's going on there, and they forget what I've done in the past for SPW. I was one of the first guys who started doing deathmatch wrestling in Northern California. We start off the first Japanese deathmatch ever. I've done light bulbs. I've done all that crazy stuff that Samurai won't do anymore back in my heyday. And people seem to forget that I do that kind of wrestling. That I hate to put myself over because usually the boys do it for me. But I've drew more people in that house. I've had more bigger matches. Hell, I've made evented 13 anniversary shows. They're against top talent, against guys like Kratos, guys like Dante, guys like Adam Thornstowe, guys like Vinny. Mustafa. I main evented against everybody. Hell, I think I main evented against Sir Samurai there before. So people seem to forget what my legacy was with that company because I've taken time away to let it grow. So I need to bring that back and show people that there's a history behind SPW. This some of the fans remember. So when you ask what am I doing, I'm just being me. When I'm doing prepare, I'm just being me because that's what I do. I did a match. The first match back after COVID was a death match. I wrestled Tony Vargas at UGBA, and we stole the show. It was match of the night. People still talk about that match today, and that's just what I do. I love pain. I love doing those kind of matches. I've steered away from it because nobody wants to do that with me anymore. But Sir Samurai has no choice now. So we're going to see what he has, and preparing for it. There's not much I need to do to prepare for it.
Well,
Okay.
let me ask you this, Ugly, because you've talked about what you do with death matches and how hardcore you are, but there's nobody in this business that knows Sir Samurai better than you. You trained him. You know his ins and outs. You know how his mind works. And you know that he's one crazy SOB. So what makes you so sure that you're going to be the man to make him be able to utter the words, "I quit"?
You see, the fact that you asked that question proves my point on the bubble that everybody at SPW lives in. The fact that you talk about why do I think I can make him quit, or whatever the way you phrase that question, uh, to make Sir Samurai quit. Sir Samurai hasn't done a fifth of what I've done as far as death match, I quit matches and all that. He's been at SPW for the last 5 or 6 years, slipping on banana pills and and doing all this names on the back and kick me in the butt and all that stuff for so long that he forgot how to wrestle. This is what I do. My life on a daily basis is fighting. This is what I train to do. This is what I do on the daily. Just because I'm not in some soccer arena, falling down and getting tripped by freaking just Zach or somebody, some underneath guy like that, doesn't mean that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. While they're in SPW wrestling in front of 40, 50 people against other job guys, I'm up at Gorilla training with the guys like Daniel Garcia. Watching my son wrestle Garcia, wrestling watch Takashita, going in the ring with guys like Mike Bailey and running and rolling around for a while before the show. I'm all over the country doing what I do, running seminars. And when I talk about running seminars, I'm not just working with Greenhorn students. I'm working with the top talent. I'm working with guys who make a living doing this. So people, that's what I'm talking about, the bubble here with SPW. Samurai, people want to talk about he's this crazy SOB and he's this, sexy grandpa or whatever the hell gimmick they want to give him. The fact of the matter is this: Samurai knows what I bring to the table. Samurai's the one that is scared of what's going to happen, because what people don't want to realize is that my career is coming to an end. I got nothing to lose. Samurai's got everything to lose. So he has two choices. At the end of this thing, he's going to thank me for getting him credibility, or he's going to thank me for ending his miserable career. At the end of the night, he's going to either step up or he's going to step aside. And I'm going to have to be the one to do it, and I'm going to do it my way. And when it comes to matches where anything goes, weapons or whatever, he does not think the way I think. He does not have the ability to do the things that I do. Why? Because I don't care about him, and I care less about myself. I'm on the way out. If I go to this match and I lose, worst case scenario, I lose, I still retire, solidify. I'm in the Hall of Fame here. I'm in the Hall of Fame in Pacific Northwest. I'm in the Hall of Fame down in Southern California. My career is solidified. Samurai loses to me. He loses everything. He's going to be forgotten. And what does Samurai have if he loses to me? What does he have without SPW? He has nothing. So he has everything to lose. I'm going in doing what I do better than anybody else, and that's beat people up. And I know that's cliche. I know people say it all the time, but look at the history. Look at what I've done. Look at the things I've done. Samurai has this thing where he says, "Oh, you left SPW." I left SPW because I had beaten everybody at SPW. I had beaten all the top guys. So yes, I went up to Pacific Northwest to wrestle for the guy named Roddy Piper, who mentored me on what I need to do to be a good businessman, to be on TV, and to do what I have to do. I wrestled guys like the Franchise, Tokyo Monster, Sean Davari, a plethora of guys I wrestled up there. And what people here don't realize is when you get outside your bubble, there's a whole nother wrestling scene up there in Pacific Northwest and Canada. As you prove when I brought down Bambi, you see how good she was. There's a whole nother level of wrestling. And I tell this story, and people want to say I mark out for myself, or people want to say, "Oh, you're lying or you're working me." When I was at PWG at the Gorilla Battle of Los Angeles show, we all seen Jericho came and the whole bus came because AEW was in town. I'm sitting there watching my son wrestle Takashita, having a great match. We're just basically marking out for what's going on. I get a tap on the shoulder. I look over, and it's Darby Allin. Darby Allin then proceeds for the next 30 minutes to thank me for everything I did in the Pacific Northwest, and talks about how he was a fan of mine when he first got into business. Talks about how he ran a camp with me, and the promoter said, "You're never going to make it." And when the promoter left, I told him, "Fuck that guy. If you want to make this business, you'll make it in this business." So Darby Allin, who's on the top of the game right now, just wrestled Muda Bye Bye show, thanked me for everything I did in the business to help him out. And he didn't have to do that. I didn't even know he'd watch me wrestle up there. But I helped the kid out, and now look what he's doing. Samurai's chosen to go the other way. He's chosen to forget everything I've done for him. He's chosen to go the other route where he wants to act like he's the main thing in Northern California or in Sacramento at least. When before Sir Samurai was even in the ring, he was ring announcing for me. He was ring announcing my main events. I made Sir Samurai what he is. And I need to get back to make him what he used to be. And that's one of the toughest guys I've seen in the business. He seems to forget that, and it's my job to bring it back. So I have 100 stories I can tell about how that basically company is wiping me out of existence. They're erasing me from the records and the files, and they forget what I meant to that company. So I got to go in there, and if I have to take out the top guy to get my spot back, I will.
Well, your reputation certainly does precede you, Big Ugly. I got one last question for you. Let's say you're successful and you make Sir Samurai utter those words, "I quit." What's your plans for SPW?
If that does happen, and it's going to happen, I've already thought about different scenarios. It would be easy for me to come out here and say, "Oh, I'm going to do this, make this change here, make this change here." I know one thing I will do is get rid of that damn stuffed animal. But it'd be really easy to come out here and talk about things, but it's going to be a rough night for me. To have to end somebody who I used to care about dearly's career in the company that I left him, it's not going to be a fun night for me. Everybody thinks I'm going to be excited for that. Everything I'm going to be happy and be throwing champagne and going out partying after that. I'm not. Sir Samurai used to have passion. He used to have utterly joy. I wouldn't have gave the company to somebody I didn't have total respect for and care. So it's going to be, I guess bittersweet. In a way, I'm going to take it back to the former glory, but I also got to take back somebody who used to care about wrestling and used to care about himself and used to care about the company. I got to take him out of there and start over. There's a lot of superstars that I might bring back that people haven't seen in a while. Probably guys you don't know. There's guys like, Chongo Loco, Lure Emperor, Hunt Golden, and guys like that I might bring back to bring some credibility back to the company. But we'll see. We'll see. There's definitely some guys I'm going to fire, and there's definitely some guys that I'm going to bring back on and hire. If you want to talk about how much of a bubble SPW is, answer me this question. If you want to talk about how they're the best and they only use the best talent, yada yada, whatever they want to say, the haters or jealous or whatever. How do you live in Sacramento and you have access to guys like JR Kratos, guys like Mike Hayashi, guys like Jacob and Journey Fatu and Juicy, a person like Abigail, who wrestles all the top women in the country, guys like Titus Alexander, who wrestles just, tore it up on AEW, he's going to Japan and Italy and the UK this year, and guys like myself, and you don't book us to be on your show. You're not looking for top talent. You're not looking to get the best talent. You're looking to get guys underneath you so you can stay on top. And what I got to do is get Samurai out of that role or beat it into him that he needs to bring in better talent so he can step up. The one match he's had that everybody's talked about in the last 5 years against Christopher Daniels. That's the one time he stepped it up. He wrestled Christopher Daniels. Other than that, any show you go to, he's not wrestling anybody with credibility, anybody important. And that's what I have to get back out of Samurai. So if I have to give up my career to do it, I'm going to do it. End of the night, either way, he's going to be credible or he's going to be gone.
Well, Ugly, we appreciate you taking some time out of your schedule to hang out and answer some questions with us. We really do appreciate it. We want to remind everybody that the Big Ugly, JD Bishop, will be taking on Sir Samurai in an I Quit match at One Supreme Night, and that will be in our April 16th show. It is going to be an absolute banger of a match. I'm, for one, am looking forward to it, but I can also tell you I'm not looking forward to what you two are going to do to each other. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Ugly, and we will see you very, very soon.
Thank you so much, Ugly.
No problem.
Now, we're going to get back and remind you guys that we have If You Want Blood coming up here very, very soon, so make sure that you guys are checking it out. David, go ahead and tell all the people about all the stuff we got going on with If You Want Blood.
Oh, my gosh. People, we've got so many great things coming up for If You Want Blood, which, again, that's going to be coming up here this upcoming Sunday on March 19th. The first booked matchup that we have for If You Want Blood is going to be just a banger of a matchup. We've got a three-way tag team matchup going up against Colt Cabana, Mr. Boom Boom himself, and the aforementioned Mr. Has He Lost It or Not? Let's find out. Sir Samurai going up against the Rockin' Rodeo Express. Got Moonshine and TMD going, and of course the Midnight Heat coming, making their SPW debut for the tag team championship. Sorry, not the tag team championship, three-way tag team match. My apologies. And then after that, we're going to have Chima the Lion going up against Olumide of the Appeal. These two have a lot of bad blood between each other. Chima of the High Council going up against Olumide of the Appeal. And you know that they do not like each other. Expect blood to fly in this one. And then, of course, after that, you've got the remainder of the High Council. You've got Dante Daring, the Daredevil himself, going up against Midas Creed, 24 karat Midas. And they're taking on the rest of the Appeal. You got Nathan Brick. You got Jason Xavier. They're fresh off the yacht. They've been resting and relaxing, eating nothing but champagne and caviar, just like their finishing move. Who knows what's going to happen with that one? It's going to be a hell of a match, Maddie. And then, of course, for the main event this Sunday, you've got Juicy Finau, the big man, coming in, taking on Jeckles the Jester, and they're going up for the SPW Championship, Maddie. This is going to be one hell of a match. I don't know if anyone else, if anyone's not familiar with Juicy's moves, watch his highlight reel. It is phenomenal. And you already know what Jeckles is prepared and able to do. So this matchup is going to be a bloodbath. And then, of course, we've talked about this one previously from last month's show, but we've got the two women here, two of the women here at SPW going up against each other. We've got Eliza Hammer of the Honor Society going up against Mighty Myra, also of the Honor Society, with, of course, special guest referee Sir Samurai himself. So check it all out, you guys. We've got If You Want Blood. Again, that is this Sunday, March 19th. The doors open at 4:30, bell at 5 o'clock. Get your tickets now.
Of course, and David, like you also mentioned a little earlier, we have also got the SPW Extreme Championship match. Bobby Callahan is going to be who won the #1 contender gauntlet match, is going to be going up against Guapo Lupe. It is going to be an absolute bloodbath this weekend. Once again, SPW Arena, March 19th, 5 o'clock bell time, 4:30 doors. Make sure you come hang out with us. It's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. What about you, Dave?
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. You know, just like AC/DC says, if you want blood, you've got it. And we're going to get it this weekend.
Absolutely. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get ready to get on into our main event of the evening. And tonight's main event is going to feature our SPW champion, Jeckles the Jester, as he takes on the notorious Bobby Fish, world-renowned wrestler, one of the best to ever put on his boots. It is going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to get down to the ring. But before we do, I want to remind everybody, if you'd like to help support SPW, make sure you hit that subscribe button here or that follow button on Twitch, and make sure that you pledge that $5 to help us put on the best shows possible. With that, we're heading down to the ring for our final match of the night. It's the main event. It's Bobby Fish, it's Jeckles, and it's now.
Let's check it out. No matter what, every time Jeckles makes his way to the ring or it just appears on camera, I get the chills, and not in a good way.
You know, I can't blame you, Dave. The man is, as happy as he is, he's very creepy.
He's extreme. Very is an understatement. He looks like he belongs at an American Horror Story. This guy.
You can already see people using our new Jeckles emote here in chat. Great to see.
Thank you so much, Sarah Snow.
All right, Jeckles is making his way around the ring. Looks like he's going to be rolling into the ring here momentarily, and we'll be awaiting the entry of Bobby Fish. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, world-renowned wrestler, the notorious Bobby Fish, former AEW, former WWE, former NXT, former New Japan Pro Wrestling. This man has traveled the world and done it everywhere, and he is here in Elk Grove at the SPW Arena, ready to go after Jeckles. And you can see he's disturbed by Jeckles already.
He's not quite sure what he's looking at, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
Bobby Fish saying what's up to the fans around the arena. playing with some of the kids at ringside in your Fuego del Sol masks. You love to see it. Oh, there he is.
That good camera angle for our cameraman down there at ringside.
He still doesn't know what to make of Jeckles, and quite frankly, neither do I.
You and me both. Are you kidding me? How long have we been doing this now, Matt? 2 months, and I still don't know how to take in Jeckles the Jester?
Quite frankly, I'm terrified anytime I have an interview with the man.
Yeah, you had to actually hold a mic to his mouth. How did that feel?
And he really is the nicest person, but it's just incredibly intimidating to be standing in front of them. And here he is. You can see Bobby Fish talking to the kids at ringside, saying, I don't know what this is going on. Why do you know what's going on here now? He's trying to get the kid to go into the ring for him.
I wouldn't want to go up against Jeckles either if I was Bobby Fish, to be honest with you. It's a smart move. Send the younger, youthful person in there. Absolutely. Maybe not a child, but someone younger, youthful.
Well, Bobby Fish making his way into the ring right now, trepidatiously, to say the least. Jeckles waving.
Wow. That's just the creepiest wave ever. Like, that's your opponent. You don't just wave hello.
I've been doing this a long time. Somebody needs to explain this.
You can see Bobby Fish is very confused. SPW Universe getting behind their champion already.
You can hear the Freak chant flowing.
Gutsy Gillespie giving us our in-ring announcements here. Colt Weston's the official tonight. Always a good time.
See, referee Colt knows exactly when to interfere and not interfere with wrestlers, unlike referee Jack, who we saw last week.
All the places you hear Bobby Fish already talking.
This may take a while.
Here we are, the infamous Bobby Fish taking on Jeckles the Jester. Jeckles seems pleased to have Bobby Fish amongst him.
Jeckles never doesn't seem pleased, though.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Great job, Gutsy Gillespie. Have yourself a crown.
Not quite a crown, but yeah, she wears it well.
Listen, you say sweaty jester cap, I say crown.
Okay, I think we can agree on that one, finally.
Where Carnival?
Well, Bobby Fish is currently worrying about the geography of Carneyville. There you go, Colt Weston showing what's up for grabs tonight, the SPW Championship.
I do believe Carnival is actually a town in France. You got the bell.
And here we go, the main event is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Fish and Freak sizing each other up. And Bobby Fish is rolling out. He's decided against it. Honestly, I'm not even upset at that.
I get it. Look at the face paint on Jeckles. You don't want to mess with the man that does that for fun.
I've come a long way. I'm going to get in there. We're going to do the thing. But be patient.
Patience is a virtue.
And he's just explaining his game plan to referee Colt, which is completely plausible.
Jeckles has a seat. Sarah Snow asking if Carneyville's near Dudleyville. Probably somewhere in the same general vicinity. No, they are
2 kilometers away from each other. I assume.
Both men are down on all fours, sizing each other up.
Gentlemen, this is a wrestling match.
Coach Weston is reminding the gentleman that this is indeed a wrestling match. Oh, Bobby Fish shoots a single. Steps around, got him in control here. Oh, reverse.
Jeckles showing his strength.
Got a wrist lock here on Fish from Jeckles. This is not going to go well for me.
It really isn't.
Roll through, Fish. Up, shoots to the single, pulls down the Freak. And we are back on top now.
Fish got an ankle lock, half ankle lock it looks like. Got the ankle locked.
Well, someone in the crowd has confirmed for you that Carneyville is in France.
Hey, thank you very much, fans of the SPW universe.
I'm not sure if smacking the back of the Jeckles' head is really a good idea.
That's the thing with Bobby Fish. He doesn't know Jeckles yet. He doesn't know. I mean, you can look at him and just
what do you
be
need
afraid,
to
but he
know
doesn't
about
what he's capable of.
this 6'4" behemoth with the scariest makeup you've ever seen? Bobby is having some fun with the SPW universe. Locking up center of the ring. Fish, shooting back on the backside of that. Got him into a rear. Looks like he's got him in a rear chin lock there. Nope. Almost a triangle, side triangle. Oh, arm toss over. Oh, there you go. Scissor in the head.
We say, Jeckles, you want to give it up? No. He said no!
That is literally the first words I've ever heard Jekyll say. No.
Well, you heard him laugh once.
Yeah, those aren't words. Those are just tones of terror.
Yeah, that's fair. And then looks like Fish has a reverse headlock on him now at this point, but also Jeckles has Fish in a headlock too.
Yeah. Working their way around.
Fish coming out on top there.
Nice little reversal there by Fish. He's now got the back mount of Jeckles, and he is in complete control right now.
Yeah, got him in an arm lock right now.
You want to give it up? He said no!
Oh, Bobby. Oh, went for the big elbow drop, and Jeckles rolled out of the way.
Quick move by Jeckles to avoid that elbow.
Megaphone guy letting Bobby Fish know he missed.
Gotta love Megaphone guy. Staple at SPW.
Looks like we're going to lock back up in the center of the ring here again. This has been a methodical pace to the beginning of this match, and I can't necessarily say that I'm surprised. These two gentlemen just getting to know each other in the ring, and the strong style of Jeckles usually tends to be a little bit more cerebral, and Fish, being such a technical asset himself, is also a very cerebral and methodical worker. So this pace is not a surprise, but I expect it to pick up here soon.
Yeah, the fact you said technical, it does remind me a lot of the match that we watched earlier tonight between the Big Ugly and of course, Sir Samurai. A lot of technicalities there. This is a very similar paced match so far, man.
Absolutely. Oh, looks like we're going to get him pushed off the ropes. Nope. Reverse there by Bobby Fish. Ooh, nice rising knee strikes to the sternum. Bobby Fish is in control right now. Side headlock reapplied. Freak pushing him in. Oh, getting him into the ropes. Oh, big shoulder tackle by Bobby Fish, taking down the Freak.
The Freak is on the ground,
and brushing off his shoulders, putting a little razzle-dazzle on that one. Over goes Freak. Here comes Bobby Fish. Under goes Freak. Oh, big front boot kick to the face by Freak to Bobby Fish. Welcome to SPW Bobby Fish.
One of those big, weird, curled jester boots of his.
Forearm shots, they're trading them right now. One for Jeckles, one for Fish, one for Jeckles. Gonna send him across the ring with the Irish whip. Follow him right in there with a big splash in the corner.
Big splash.
Jeckles trying to get the SPW universe pumped up and behind him.
Ooh.
Bobby Fish shooting single. Oh, dragon screw takedown. That puts so much pressure on the knee, David. That cannot feel good. You can see Jeckles already reaching for his knee and checking to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, that reminds me of my knee injury from back in high school, and that does not feel good for me either.
Bobby Fish Getting into it
talking
with the
the
kids at
SPW universe.
ringside again. Fish, you've got to pay attention to Freak, man. Honestly, Fish, none of that's going to matter. If you don't pay attention to Freak, he's going to make you pay for it. Oh, went for the top and then shot the single leg. Quick takedown. Kick to the hamstring. Bobby Fish with another kick to the hamstring. He's in complete control right now. Oh!
Fish is really targeting that hammer.
Slamming the leg down onto the mat, going right for the knee that he used the dragon screw on earlier. This is a smart tactic.
He's really hammering away at that on the left knee there of Jeckles.
And you can hear Bobby Fish is now letting all of the SPW universe know exactly who people paid to see. I guess it depends on who you ask, though, Dave, because earlier in the night you heard Big Ugly say that no one paid to see Fish.
I did hear that, and there was earlier in the night, at least in this show, when you and I were outside and checking in with the SPW universe, a couple people did say Fish, not everyone.
Right. Ooh, shots to the midsection by the Freak. Ooh, big forearm to the jawline there of the Freak. Oh, Fish with a big shot to the midsection. Here comes Freak. Forearm to the face. Oh, a shot to the back of the hamstring again.
Knock you on your knees no matter what.
Oh, another shot. Reversal here by Fish. Reversal by Jeckles. Jeckles with the elbow. Oh, big neck breaker. That could be the turning point, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Fish is trying to roll to the outside. He's still in the ring. Jeckles needs to take advantage of this. Kick out and one by Fish.
That was a quick one. Fish taking his time on the outside of the ring to collect his breath here a little bit.
Absolutely. Here comes the Freak on his way to the outside. He's got Fish. Ooh, Fish playing a little possum, kicks the feet out from underneath Jeckles. Jeckles face first into the apron. That hurt.
What a move by Bobby Fish. That big leg kick to sweep the legs out from Jeckles. Buys himself a lot of time, walks away, catches his breath, and goes back to the other corner where he was hanging out earlier.
That's the kind of veteran move that you can expect from somebody who's traveled over across the entire globe.
Quite literally the entire globe. He's wrestled everywhere there could be to wrestle.
Fish jawing with the SPW universe again as he gets ready to slink back in.
At this point, he's just got to avoid the 10 count, and he's going to win. Looks like Jeckles is not doing too well.
You can hear the SPW universe is willing Jeckles back into this ring right now. They are trying their hardest to make sure that Jeckles in. Jeckles back in, beats the count. This has been a methodical match. This has been a dismantling by Fish right now. Oh, big splash in the corner by Fish on Jeckles. Forearm shot, midsection shot, another midsection shot. Jeckles is hurt right now. The infamous Bobby Fish is taking advantage and using every trick in the book that he knows.
He really is, and Jeckles is not looking great right now.
Oh, shots to the inside of the leg. Another dragon screw takedown by Fish.
That left knee, again, Fish is targeting that left knee.
Oh, Fish with the running clothesline. Freckles is down, Jeckles down. 1, 2, Colt Weston. 2 count before Jeckles kicks out.
There you go, Jeckles. Show him what you're about. But at the same time, Fish has all of this experience. I feel like Fish is going to come out on top on this one, Matty.
Fish is giving it to the SPW universe right now, Dave.
No.
Rising knee strikes to the midsection here again by Fish. Ooh, straight right hand, midsection shot, kick to the back of the knee. Flurry of blows by Fish, trying to take advantage of it. Oh, and a big back elbow puts Jeckles down. Oh, another knee strike. Exploderplex.
Oh, wow.
Big Exploderplex. 2 count by Colt Weston. Jeckles kicks
Near
out
fall.
just in time.
Fish picking up Jeckles the Jester by his hair, and there's a lot of it to pick him up from.
Absolutely. Got him in a rear waist lock.
Elbows by Jeckles.
Oh, jumping onto his back.
Wow.
We got a rear naked choke here. This might
So far,
be
just
it.
a sleeper.
Jeckles is going down. Fish is in control. He's got a rear mount with a full rear naked choke. Oh, Freak's got him up.
Look at
He's
Jeckles.
taking him to the corner. Oh, driving him face first into the top turnbuckle. That was a great move by Jeckles to get back into this match.
And that just shows you how much Jeckles cares about his own well-being. He
big
doesn't.
boot.
He was willing to throw himself into the corner to make sure that Fish got hurt. And look at him now. That
Fish
big boot
is
did a
definitely
number.
hurt, Dave. He just ate that entire boot that Jeckles was out of the corner.
That's got to be a size 13 boot.
At least Jeckles pulling him over. Heading to the top rope. Is he going to go for the big
What is he
moonsault?
doing?
Big moonsault. Oh, but Fish moves out of the way.
Fish out of the way at the last minute with that moonsault, and Jeckles is not looking happy. Neither's Fish, but hey.
Fish is looking
Better
a
than
lot
he
more
did
happy
about
than
2
had he been
seconds
hit with
ago.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Fish off the ropes. Oh, double clothesline. Both men are down.
Oh, you love to see. Honestly, this is one of my favorite moments in all of professional wrestling.
You have to beat the
It's
count.
just a
Got
race.
one.
Who's gonna beat it? Who knows? It's any man at this point. Person at this point. So.
Colt Weston at 4. Jeckles and Fish both racing to their feet right now. These men have been giving it all night long, and they are ready to go to war even more. Right hand. Another one by Fish.
Both of these
Jeckles with the shot to the chops. Flurry of blows by Fish.
Combo. Look at these two. They're exhausted.
He's going for a choke. Oh, broken by Fish. Big boot to block it. Hitting him up. Oh, down onto his front face with the face plant. Bow and arrow to roll him over. Here we go. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Bobby Fish. Jeckles wanting to be a 3 count.
Definitely wanted 3 there.
Some of the SPW universe is getting behind Bobby Fish. They'd like to see him be champion tonight. Most of them are still rooting for Freak, though. Jeckles the Jester. Oh, shot to the knee. With a guy this big, you have to take him down, chop him down to size. Great move. Choke. Up. Choke slam backbreaker by Jeckles. That might be it. 1, 2. Kick out by Fish at the last moment.
The very last moment. That just shows you the resilience of Bobby
Frost is
Fish.
in the ring.
What is Frost
Frost
doing
with the
out here?
SPW Championship belt. He takes it to the back of Jeckles' head. Colt Weston calls for the belt, and Frost is putting the boots to Jeckles. Frost is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You heard him last week. He wants his championship back, and he is going to do whatever it takes to get it, and he is absolutely mugging Jeckles right now.
The King of Haas Island is showing Jeckles who
Here
the true
comes
champion
Scoot
of SPW
Robertson.
should be.
Frost doesn't see him. Scoot's waiting. Butterfly effect. Scoot hits the butterfly effect. Frost is down. Fish is down. Jeckles is down. And Scoot Robertson is standing tall in the ring amongst all the chaos. The SPW universe is chanting Scoot. There it is. Jeckles is going to retain his championship belt due to disqualification. But SPW's own Scoot Robertson holding the belt high. You know he wants his championship back that he never lost last year at One Supreme Night.
That is the downside with Scoot. He still, in his mind, is the champion. He never lost the championship. It was taken away from Scoot Robertson. So he still, but as respectful as he is, look at that. He puts the belt right back onto Jeckles because he knows that's where it does belong at this time.
What an absolutely wild finish there, Dave. That was a huge main event. I did not see Frost even come out amongst the crowd to grab that belt and then to roll into the ring and take advantage of the blindsided Jeckles. It's just dirty. Thank God Scoot was there to make the save, but it just leaves you to ask the question, what comes next for the SPW Championship? You've got two men who feel that their rightful right is to have a match against Jeckles for the SPW Championship. Scoot Robertson never lost that belt, and Drake Frost wants to exercise his rematch clause. This is going to be, it's going to be pure insanity. What did you think of that last match, Dave?
That match, pure insanity, I think is a very good definition of what that match was. I mean, you have an industry veteran like Bobby Fish, who's literally wrestled all around the world in every major company that there is in wrestling, in professional wrestling. And he's coming in and he's doing his worst against our best, which at this point is Jeckles the Jester. And then all of a sudden, Drake Frost comes in out of nowhere, and I get it. I understand exactly where Drake Frost is coming from. He wants his championship back. He feels like it was stolen from him by Scoot Robertson last year at One Supreme Night, and he's never had it back. And that's what he wants. And then, of course, Scoot comes out to level the playing field, as is Scoot's prerogative. And to be honest, I really wish I would have seen what this match shook out like without Drake's and Scoot's interference. But that's how it is. That's how the cards lie. Here we are now. We can't turn back time. What I really want to see, honestly, Maddie, and I don't know if they can make this happen at One Supreme Night. I want to see a three-way match between Scoot, Drake, and Jeckles for the SPW Championship. And if we can make that happen, I'd be such a happy boy.
Well, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we got a chance to catch up with Scoot Robertson after the match. Let's see what he had to say.
Let's see.
I'm here with Scoot Robertson. Scoot, running in the last match there, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm getting my championship back. I'm thinking I beat Drake Frost in 2 minutes. I'm feeling good right now. You know why? Because it's anniversary show season. One Supreme Night, April 16th. I don't care how I do it. I'm getting my championship back. 3 times the charm. I'm not getting hurt this time. I'm going to make it happen this time.
Well, we'd love to see it. Good luck, Scoot.
As you can see, Scoot is going to be, he is hell-bent on getting his championship back. He is going to make it happen at One Supreme Night, is what he just said.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see how he's going to make that happen, because we are days away, David, like I mentioned earlier, from If You Want Blood, the last stop before One Supreme Night. It is going to be an absolutely amazing show. We've already mentioned already that we are going to have the SPW Extreme Championship match. Bobby Callahan, the Metal Mechanic, just recently betrayed by his friends, the Rock and Rodeo Express, is going to take on Guapo Lupe for the belt. It's going to be absolutely amazing. In addition to that, David, what else do we got?
Next up, well, we've got Colt Cabana, Mr. Boom Boom himself, taking on the SPW Saints, Mr. Sir Samurai, going up against Sir Samurai, going up against the Rock and Rodeo, which of course we got Rex Moonshine and TMD, and taking on in a 3-way doubles match, the Midnight Heat.
Absolutely well-traveled, well-respected Midnight Heat making their SPW debut. In addition to that, we are going to have Chima versus Illumide. This is a grudge match. Appeal versus the High Council. This is going to be absolutely amazing. You can also see Lucian Delight will be sure to get himself involved as well.
Speaking of Lucian Delight getting himself involved, we've got the Tag Team Championships on the line between the High Council, or I should say the remainder of the High Council. You got Dante Daring, the Daredevil himself, going up against 24-karat Midas Creed, and going with Midas Creed, I should say, and then going up against the Appeals, Nathan Brick and Jason Xavier, and they're going to be putting their Tag Team Championship titles on the line. Hopefully once and for all. These two teams have been going at it for months now, and I want to see a resolution to this storyline.
They absolutely hate each other. You are correct about that. In addition to that, in our main event, you're going to see the MLW Tag Team Champion Juicy Finau taking on Jeckles the Jester for his SPW Championship. And then, of course, that's like we mentioned last week. David, take it away.
Yeah, last week we talked about it, and we're talking about it this week again. We've got Hammer Time, Eliza Hammer, going up against the tiniest Mighty Myra, recently featured on AEW Dark, and they've got that special guest referee, Mr. Sir Samurai himself. To be honest, Maddie, I don't like the fact that Sir Samurai, who is, you know, the founder of the Honor Society, is refereeing this match because I feel like he's got closer ties with Eliza. But he's also very honorable, so I don't know how he's going to call it, but I'm excited to watch this match.
Well, obviously, Dave, he's been running the roads with Eliza Hammer recently, but you forget, he was also an SPW Tag Team Champion with Mighty Myra. This is a family affair, and when there's problems with the family, you keep it within the family. If you have not yet had a chance to get your tickets for If You Want Blood, what are you waiting for? Head on over to our social media sites on Twitter at SPW_Sacramento, on Facebook at Supreme Pro Wrestling, or even on Instagram at SPW_Sacramento as well. Get to the link, get your tickets. This is going to be an amazing card. $15 for adults, $10 for kids. Doors open at 4 p.m., bell time at 5 p.m. at Soccer World, also known as the SPW Arena, inside Elk Grove. That is, again, this Sunday, March 19th. Don't miss out on this. David, what an absolutely amazing night of wrestling we've had here. We got to interview an absolute living legend in the Big Ugly JD Bishop, and I cannot wait to get into the arena on Sunday and see what everybody's got in store. But as for now, on behalf of David and all of us at SPW, thank you for watching Warpath.
See you next Thursday.